Hi, my name's Jake from Far Guitar Studio, and today we're going to be looking at how to play The Voyage by John McDermott. And I have the music here on my iPhone, so I don't have the actual sheet music with me today. But what this song is about is playing the chords in the key of C with a right hand picking pattern in 6/8. So the first thing I want to do is just go over each one of these chords and talk about how they relate to one another and some tips from getting from chord to chord. So if you look at the top of the PDF attached to the video, you'll see our first chord is a C add 9. So for this chord, what you're going to do, assuming you know your normal C chord, you're just going to take off these two fingers. We don't need them. You're just going to leave your ring finger on. And we're going to put your pinky on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. If we played it, it sounds like this. Okay, again, from your normal C chord, you're going to take off fingers number 1 and 2 and add your pinky on to the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. This is our C add 9 chord. Okay, that's the first 4 chords of the song. After that, we start with our normal C chord. So you can go back there. Now, the G that we're going to go to is a little bit different from the standard G that we learned first. We're going to go to a different G that's easier to get to in the key of C. So here, again, we're going to take off fingers 1 and 2, move your ring finger up 1 string, and put your pinky on the 1st string. So this G only takes 2 fingers, our 3rd finger on the 6th string, and our pinky on the 1st. For practice, you can do left-hand isolations between the C and the G. Just going back and forth like this is one of the best things you can do. It's the most time efficient too. After you've done that, I suggest doing a strum pattern 6 times on the first chord, 1 time on the next chord like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, G. And try and get that to be right in time so there's never a pause. Alright, the next chord after a G is the F major 7. So, in order to get here, we're going to take your ring finger all the way down to the 4th string 3, and then we're going to put your middle finger on the 3rd string 2, and your 1st finger on the 2nd string 1. And then we go back to our C chord, and we just lift up these top 2 fingers and we're there. So, as you can see, we have no major hand movements here. We're trying to keep everything really concise. Our C add 9 to C to G to F major 7 back to C. Okay, now let's take a quick look at the right hand. That takes us through the first 2 lines of the song. With the right hand, what you're going to want to do is put your thumb on the 5th string and take these fingers, I, M, and A, fingers 1, 2, and 3 on your right hand, and put them on the top 3 strings of your guitar. So if I strum the open strings, it would sound like this. 5th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st. Alright, and then I come back and play the 2nd and 3rd strings again. So all together it goes. It's a right hand picking pattern. Once you've mastered going through it 1 time, you want to see if you can get through it at least 4 times in a row, like this. When you can do that, you know that your right hand has really absorbed the picking pattern, and you can start to feel comfortable actually putting the chords with it. So the intro of the song is just our C add 9 4 times in a row with a pinky. So that'll sound like this. After that, we're going to start the verse, and we're just going to go through the first 4 chords right now. We'll start with our C, going to the G, F major 7, back to C. Alright, sounds like this. Okay, so that would be the 2nd line there. Now if we move on to the next line after that, we get 2 new chords and 2 chords that we've already done. The next one's going to be A minor, looks like this. We have middle finger on 2 on the 4th string, ring finger on 2 on the 3rd string, first finger on 2 on 1 on the 2nd string, and we're going to use the exact same picking pattern. Then to our E minor, where you lift these 2 fingers up and take your first finger off. F major 7, G. Okay. Now one thing, that last piece of the puzzle here is that these 3 fingers on your right hand never change. They're always going to be on 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. Your thumb, though, is going to jump around based on what chord we're on. So in order to know which bass string your thumb is, you can either just look at the tablature, or you can go back up to the top of your page and look at the chord charts. Now, for the C chord, you're going to be on the 5th string, because there's an X over the 6th string, so we don't play that one. For the G chord, you're going to be all the way down on 6. For the F chord, we're going to be on the 4th string with the thumb. For the A minor chord, we're on the 5th string. A minor, 6th string. And D minor, we're going to be on the 4th string. So if you can remember which bass note to use with your thumb, get that solid picking pattern where it always stays in time, and memorize these left-hand chord shapes, then you're going to be in good shape for this song. Okay, I hope that helps you as you're practicing, and please let me know if you have any questions. Thank you very much.